The Stop Killing Games initiative is one of the most important issues of my life. This is one of the things that I actually care about the most. And it's one of the reasons, actually, the main reason why I don't play video games anymore. Well, I still play video games every single day. I've got a gaming channel linked down there in the description. I've been playing Sly 2. I've been playing a bunch of games that are on my backlog that either I haven't played before or it's been so long that I just don't remember them. And the reason is because gaming nowadays is, one, too expensive, and two, you don't own your games. And they have made it very clear.
Hey, you know that saying, it's not paranoia if they really are out to get you?
Yeah, it tends to be like that whenever you do the thing that the corporate freaks don't want you to do.
Well, I have another video I do not want to make, but I probably should. And this one is newsworthy, especially for me. I have behind-the-scenes news on the Stop Killing Games campaign. Okay, a quick refresher because I know this gets confusing. I founded the Stop Killing Games movement to challenge the legality of publishers destroying games which you've paid for. This has involved a lot of things which I've shown in slides before, and that includes assisting with the European Citizens Initiative, which is the biggest thing going on with it right now. However, I am actually...
By the way, yeah, assisting with it. It's not his initiative.
Not the founder of the European Citizens Initiative. That would be a group of
yeah, but he's the one who's been taking all the flack, taking all the heat because he's the face.
Volunteers whom I'm in touch with. I'm ineligible to have an official role in the initiative. I'm just a major promoter of it. It's always been something separate. That's part of why it's called the Stop Destroying Video Games Initiative instead of the Stop Killing Games movement. So with that in mind, it was recently shared with me that the Stop Destroying Video Games Initiative has received a serious accusation from an anonymous source. The EU Commission relayed a complaint of it committing 2 violations, yikes, of false no-funding declaration and systematic concealment of major contributions. This declaration appears fundamentally incorrect based on publicly documented evidence of substantial undisclosed professional contributions to the
What the fuck is going on, man?
campaign. Well, this is all news to me, but I don't know everything that's going on with the initiative. What's this about? Oh, it's about me. I'm the evidence, everyone. What do we have here?
The guy making YouTube videos about Stop Killing Games is the guy behind Stop Kill. Okay. What? Tell us you have no fucking idea what's going on without telling us you have no fucking idea what's going on. Dude, these people are freaking out and they don't know who to point fingers at.
Quote, there have been many weeks on the campaign where I've been working 12 to 14 hours a day to keep things moving to get signatures. Damn straight I have. That's true.
Yeah.
I've been running.
How else are you supposed to get signatures? How do you tell people about your initiative if you don't tell them about your initiative?
A rickshaw carrying people to the destination. Yes?
Yes.
I did say those words.
And yes, that's what you do.
It's unclear to me if the accuser thinks I've literally been running a rickshaw service or not. And you know what? I'm not going to tell them. They can guess that for themselves. They're doing a lot of guessing in this. You'll see. Media interviews identifying me as handling the standard day-to-day work of running the Stop Killing Games initiative and described as the primary strategic decision maker and public spokesperson throughout the campaign.
The second one's true. Primary strategic decision maker. I don't think that one's true. I don't think that he's making decisions for the initiative.
Okay, this is reaching. Since I apparently need to spell it out, when I say the initiative will do this or will do that, that's me assuming the initiative members are on board with what I'm saying and me taking my best guess. I've even said before—
That's funny that they're basing a guess off of a guess.
On video, the initiative members are not a hive mind. They can disagree with each other, including me. They certainly—
And that they should. We should be disagreeing with each other. Because that's how you innovate.
listen to my input, but the decision on literally everything about the initiative is theirs. If I don't like something but they do, then I just have to deal with it. I have no actual authority. Nobody in the initiative takes orders from me.
Yeah, they're all fucking retarded, man. They have no idea what's going on. They don't use the internet, I don't think. Maybe they use it for Twitter, but they ban all the people that they don't like or that disagree with them. I don't know what these people are on, man. Dude, like, I bet it's just a group of 60-year-old, 70-year-old people. Just like the board at Twitch.
But get ready, because here comes the clown accounting. 15 to 20 weeks of 12 to 14-hour days. That's interesting that they call this a conservative estimate, because they're making these numbers up.
Yeah.
They may as well be reading tea leaves. It's true I think I've spent that many hours a day working on this campaign. For some weeks. But 15 to 20? That would have killed me. Some weeks were this high, others it was anywhere from 0 to 4 hours a day. I don't know. You know why I don't know? Because I never track my hours. Why would I? Nobody was hiring me for this. It's all volunteer time. The only reason I said 12 to 14 is because there were plenty of days where I would wake up, work the whole time, then go to bed, minus eating, exercise, and essential chores. And those days make me batty. I hate working that much.
Same, true.
But I am impressed that they think they know my hours better than I do. Oh, but here's the good part. Professional rate.
Yeah, what have they been doing? Watching him through his window?
50 to 75 euros an hour.
What?
Yeah, maybe that would mean something if I was a professional who had a rate for anything. Minimum estimated value, 63 to 147,000 euros. Oh, yeah. Okay, this one annoys me.
Yeah, they're just straight up making shit up. Why? Why are they, like, everybody on the internet who's real on the internet knows this is bullshit. What the fuck, man?
Me a bit because their low end, 63,000 euros, is more money I've made in any year in my entire life.
I feel that. I feel that so hard.
Though, hey, I'm sure all kinds of people are worth more if they make up numbers about how much they should be getting paid from imaginary sources. But they're saying my volunteer work is worth that much, so by not reporting it, it's violating Article 17, yada yada. Their supporting evidence is media treating me as though I'm the leader, and me saying I've worked a lot on this. Well, it's true I have worked a lot on this. But I must have said publicly that I'm ineligible to join the initiative at least 50 times. And this may surprise the accuser, but sometimes game journalists get details wrong when reporting on something.
No, you don't say! You don't say! 9 out of 10! Assassin's Creed Shadows! 8 out of 10 Star Wars Outlaws! No, they don't make nothing up.
12 to 14-hour day commitment during many weeks far exceeds any reasonable volunteer threshold. Yes, true, they're right about that. That isn't reasonable at all. I've hated this crap and I can't wait to work less on the campaign. It's only my perception that this is my one chance to fix the problem of destroying games that's pushed me this hard. But I have my limits, guys. Professional time investment constitutes quantifiable in-kind contribution under transparency regulations. I guess good thing I'm not a professional then. Well, this is a very serious accusation, and it sounds like I should have logged my hours and made up hourly rates like my accuser did, huh? But wait, here's a thought. Why don't we check what the European Union's rules actually are? Who is considered a sponsor? Sponsors are people or organizations providing financial support over 500 euros. Okay, well, I've spent 0 euros on the initiative, just a crap load of time, so
would that make all of the corporations, all the people in the corporations fighting against this, would that make them sponsors against it? Because no shot they're not pouring money into this and paying people to be against this.
That's not
It's
me.
too big a movement.
Legal persons or organizations providing other economically quantifiable in-kind donations or non-economically quantifiable support to an initiative are also considered sponsors. Well, I've been advised I'm not a legal person. I'm a natural person. That sounds right. And I certainly wasn't representing an official organization. I mean, I haven't signed one form with Stop Killing Games on it, or for the initiative for that matter. Individuals providing non-financial support, such as volunteering, are not considered sponsors
you don't say.
under the ECI regulation and do not need to be reported.
Oh, you don't say! That sounds exactly what Ross is!
Oh, what's that? That description, which is exactly what I've been doing? So the EU says the initiative has been following the rules this entire time?
And that's a problem! They gotta find something to get you on because they really don't want this to happen. I bet somebody at EA or Ubisoft is behind this.
But what about this anonymous accuser saying the EU doesn't know its own rules?
Oh, but EA is an American company. No, they're not. They're an international company.
Is there a hidden clause here? Like you're not a sponsor unless you work really hard? So let's get this straight. We've got an anonymous complaint saying the initiative is violating EU law. I'm apparently in charge of the initiative despite being ineligible to even join it, hence why my name is not on here. The accuser is making up how many hours I've worked on this and are making up imaginary money amounts I've supposedly donated in kind.
Yeah, this ain't going nowhere, I don't think. I think that this whole thing is dead in the water. An anonymous complaint. Get the fuck out of here.
And their claims directly contradict the EU's own laws on this. And hey, plot twist. There's something I didn't tell you. The official organizers literally asked EU representatives if it was okay for me to assist them in the capacity I have been back in spring of 2024. Just to make sure everything was above board in case there was a problem or we needed to report anything.
Dude, they got him. They got him at every step of the way. We got him. Dude, this is about to get really bad. This is basically going to be an internet war. This is going to be worse than the meme wars. All three of them. This is going to be known as the video games war. That's what I'm going to be calling it. The video games war. Or the gaming war. Let's call it the gaming war. Gaming War 1.
He said what I've been doing is fine. We've been doing this by the book, guys. So where did this complaint come from? Well, we'll never know. It's anonymous. But let me ask you, does anyone think this is just some concerned citizen acting independently here? I mean, pretend all of these accusations were true. Would that end the initiative? Maybe. I don't know. Someone was gunning for us. This is a shot across the bow. Now again, this complaint is anonymous, so I'm not accusing anyone. I don't know who wrote it. But I'll just say the timing of this is awfully hot on the heels of an industry lobby group giving some very bad statements about the movement. In some cases, I think outright lying about it. But I don't know if it was them. Maybe it was a different lobbying group. Or maybe it was just some political hatchet man hired by the industry.
That's what I'm saying.
Someone was trying to kill the initiative. Filing paperwork to the European Union accusing the initiative and my...
I bet we're going to find out who did this soon. I bet it's not even that anonymous. I bet there's ways to find it out. And because European Union kind of fucking sucks.
Myself of violating the rules, maybe even committing a crime, I'm not sure. That's no small thing.
Yeah, this is a false report. Straight up, 100% this has got to be a crime.
This is the industry playing dirty now.
Yep.
It reminds me of Battleship. They took a shot hoping my battleship was here when it was actually here. So they missed, but I sure felt the splash. So why am I telling you all this? Well, this has me a little worried. I mean, this...
Oh, man, they're about to be trying everything they can to put a stop to this. But it's not going to work. As long as people stop buying the shit video games that are a problem. They'll figure it out.
Complaint doesn't scare me. We followed the rules and they made up the charges. I mean, hell, if they hadn't put appears fundamentally incorrect, this might have been borderline libel against me. But the fact that first we have the industry lobbying against us, then we're getting this attempted shot at us behind closed doors, makes me concerned about what's coming next.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't done anything shady that I'm aware of, but...
Dude, I could see them getting Ross arrested on some bullshit. 100% I could see it. Because there's so much money involved in this. So much money. Dude, you can't even comprehend how much money. Like... over $1 trillion. No shit, over $1 trillion. By the way, just saying, GTA 6 alone is rumored to have cost more than $7 billion. That's one game. And if they're spending $300 million, $400 million plus on one game, and there's so many of them, dude, over $1 trillion. Because there's so many games that haven't come out yet that will be affected by this. Thousands of games, because this will be going forward into the future. Who knows how long humanity is going to survive, or how long video games are going to survive, how long we're going to have technology. This is so bad for corporations.
Maybe that doesn't matter. If they can't find a real angle on us, maybe they'll make more things up. Maybe serious things. At the rate we're going, I'm expecting the next news to be a Photoshop of me in a parking garage doing a handoff with a briefcase full of money. Now, what I've been told
That's exactly what I'm saying, man. I think they're going to have them arrested.
If the industry can't kill the initiative,
they'll kill you.
The next step is to throw so much dirt on us, members of parliament start getting scared to support it. So just because this is only the second shot at us, that doesn't mean there aren't 20 more shots coming behind it. And I'm again.
Yeah, they're going to stop using these little one-shot handguns. They're going to start using fucking rifles. They're going to start using bazookas.
And reminded of how stupid this whole thing is when you consider what a comparatively low cost an end-of-life plan is. I bet whatever...
Yeah, but that's going to change all of the games that they have coming out in the future that they want to shut down. Trillions of dollars on the line for them. At least they think.
Companies are spending on lobbying against us is more than it would cost them to have end-of-life plans for their games, especially in the future. Hell, I think a lot of end-of-life plans for games will be less than those imaginary euros I'm not being paid. But I don't know what's coming next, and it could get a lot worse than this. Who knows?
I think they've got plans for so many games that they want to destroy. They'll have to start not destroying them. And that also means that people will be playing their old games that they could have be playing their new games. That's why they killed The Crew, because they want people to play The Crew 2. Get ready for The Crew 3. They're going to kill The Crew 2.
I'm so out of my league on this. I have never been a political target before, so this is all uncharted territory for me. Have you ever played a game that's getting harder and harder, and you can still keep up with it in the moment, but you're starting to think at the rate it's going, you're not sure if you can handle it in a level or two? That's kind of the vibe I have right now.
Yeah, that's like Ratchet and Clank going commando. You got to go back and collect some bolts, man, because if you don't, you're not going to have enough ammo to fight against these people, and we need to help them out.
For those of you who think I'm being paranoid, did you hear about that retro gaming YouTuber who was arrested for reviewing modded handheld consoles? Oh,
bro,
yeah.
I'm literally about to cover this in, like, the next video.
Yeah, that doesn't hit close to home for me at all. I mean, I don't have any handhelds, so I guess I'm safe there. But what about abandonware? If I play an emulated Commodore 64 game, are they going to send the cops to my place as step 5? Gotta love the games industry. But as of this moment, I still feel free to speak my mind.
Dude, if they take out Ross over video games, he's going to be known as the biggest martyr of the internet. There's going to be documentaries made about this. There already is. But holy shit, man. Holy shit. I honestly don't think that Stop Killing Games initiative is going to work. But I think that it's going to create sentiment against all these garbage corporations, and that the next movement will work.
So I better make use of it. Here's the thing. The video games...
The next movement is part of the current movement, where people just won't buy the games if they're not going to own them. If buying isn't owning, then pirating isn't stealing.
This industry is worth billions. If they really want to smear me or the initiative, they'll find a way to do it. We're lucky their attempts have been so bumbling so far. I mean, I just showed you how these claims are false because they're lying about how the law defines my actions. Video Games Europe was almost certainly lying about this claim, and it was irrelevant. Almost certainly lying about their liability here. They were either so obtuse they couldn't understand what we're asking for when it's spelled out for them.
Actually, I think they're hoping that other people are going to read it and be like, wow, the Stop Killing Games initiative is bullshit. That's what they're hoping for. They're hoping that stupid people will get on board with them rather than Ross.
Or they're lying about not understanding it. Take your pick. In this claim,
either way, it's fucking bad.
This one is a bit clever because it can't be disproven. You could say this about anything. Like, I could say it's prohibitively expensive for me to make a paper airplane. And you might say, what are you talking about? A piece of paper costs what, 2 cents? And I could say, yeah, but that would curtail my choice. Because I want to make my paper airplane out of the Magna Carta, and that's priceless. Thus, it's prohibitively expensive for me to make a paper airplane. I guarantee you that's the kind of logic they're using here if you were to really dig into the details. Oh, and let's let everyone know, this lobby group isn't even representing its members that well.
Yeah, I guarantee. It's just, oh, it'll be too expensive to do it this way because that's not how we want to do it. And we'd have to spend so much money to do what we want to do and also do this thing. And that's complete bullshit. Like, fuck off. Fuck off. You don't want us to be playing your games that bad? Fine. We'll start with you trying to sell us your shit game that we don't get to own anyway. Go fuck yourself. I'm already at the point where I'm just like, nope, I'm not buying your shit. I'll play the old shit. Come get me, bitch.
BeamNG says they weren't consulted by Video Games Europe and disagree with their statement and behavior. Even Epic Games, yeah, that small company, you probably haven't heard of them, has come out saying that they're currently non-committal on this. So Video Games Europe wasn't representing them in their statement either. So if they're not even consulting their members, who the hell are they representing exactly?
Ubisoft.
Okay, some news as I'm editing.
Ubisoft. Oh, yeah! Whoa! Ubisoft, let's go!
Ubisoft has responded to Stop Killing Games. I was not expecting that. It's a lot of misdirection. I'll try and speedrun this. Okay, this is irrelevant. We're aware of your terms. It's not yet determined if they're legal or not. This is also irrelevant. This part is true. This is a widespread problem in the industry. The only thing unique to Ubisoft is they're trying to get away with this crap as a French company. Okay, even the EU
fucking French, man, am I right?
EU Commission wouldn't commit as to whether these types of games are services or not when asked. So he can call these games services, but legally they might not be. Services tell you when they end. And the endless support argument. Okay, I'm undecided. If this was a senior developer saying this, I would 100% call this misdirection. I mean, hey, this looks awfully similar to that comment from Video Games Europe about endless support.
And it's also familiar to pirate software. Isn't that funny how all of these corporate fucking freaks all have the same take and it's wrong and they misrepresented the Stop Killing Games initiative? Funny how that works. All the people that would be affected by this are against it.
This could be the industry's new playbook. If they can pretend to not understand what we're asking for over and over again, maybe they're hoping that will change the narrative. However, this is a CEO saying this.
Yeah, as long as the biggest YouTubers, the biggest gaming YouTubers and biggest gaming streamers are talking about this whole situation, it's not going away. Especially if they kill this. If they successfully kill this, bro, it's gonna be so fucking bad for them.
So maybe he really doesn't know how these games work. Hey, if so, he wouldn't be the first CEO to not understand how his company's products work.
They're so retarded. Like, bro, just get on board with it. Just get on board. Because you're gonna kill your fucking companies if you don't. This is ridiculous.
So I can't tell if he's just trying to gaslight everyone, or if he just doesn't know how these games are made, so he thinks they would need endless support.
I guarantee you he doesn't play video games. He has no idea. Just in it for the money. Just in it for the yacht and the cars.
I kind of hope he actually doesn't know. Anyway, the point here is there's a lot of lying and shady stuff going on from the games industry against Stop Killing Games.
Didn't see that coming.
And I guess now, me too. So if these attempts to shoot down the initiative keep happening, maybe assume the industry, which has been shown to be lying repeatedly, is lying again.
Whoa! Here's a fucking thought. Stop buying them. Stop giving them your money. Just stop. Don't play them on Game Pass. Just don't.
The whole point of their accusations is to make you forget the real issue, which is consumers are getting robbed by the industry. There are nuances to it, but the basic message is when you buy a copy of a game, you should get to keep it, and publishers shouldn't be able to destroy what you already paid for. This concept is so basic, it's still a joke we even have to fight for this.
I don't even care that I've paid for it. I only care that it exists at all. For somebody else to pay for it, maybe in the future. I want all games to be able to be played 200 years from now, so people can be like, oh, this was awesome, this was a product of this time. Imagine if people just start burning books, all the books. It's happened before in history. There's just millions of books that are just lost to time because people went through and they were like, I don't like these books, I'm gonna burn them all. This is the modern equivalent to book burning, but they're burning the books for money rather than the books having problems. You know, the only problem with these books is they can't charge full price for them and throw microtransactions in them. That's the problem with these books.
So don't let the industry throw you off the scent, especially in the future. If something doesn't pass the smell test, push back. I say this because things could heat up so much that maybe in the future I'm not at liberty to give commentary or defend myself like this. I've managed to get in touch with a few political insiders that know more about how these attacks work than I do. I intend to follow their advice. Right now, my plans haven't changed at all. But if I just go really quiet on some topics in the future, then I'm telling you why right now.
I wish there'd be some real politicians that would get on board with this. You know? Like, why aren't they? Why do they not know that everybody on the internet is talking about this? Nobody's talking about this in America. None of the politicians are talking about this. And this is a major problem that everybody wants. Everybody wants this changed. I wonder if it's because the billion-dollar companies work with the politicians. I wonder if that's the case.
It will be because the attacks are getting so serious that me saying anything might be a liability somehow. I mean, remember, this was behind the scenes. The industry didn't make this one public. So who knows what the next thing they're planning is? Now, hopefully, I'm overreacting and the industry won't keep escalating this.
You're not.
This was...
Yeah. You're not overreacting. This is bad.
Just them taking a couple pot shots at us, but I'm trying to prepare for a lot of scenarios.
Yes.
I mean, I knew there was a chance of something like this happening back when I...
Be prepared for the worst. Talk about everything.
Launched the campaign last year. That's one of the many reasons I never wanted to do this. At least this is just me trying to get the most bare minimum common sense regulation in the games industry and not trying to be a whistleblower on the defense industry. That would be bad. Okay, to end this on a lighter note, despite all this mess, we've been getting more and more support from European members of parliament. Here are some I've been informed of, though some of these I'm pretty late finding out. Marketa Gregorova's was from last year, actually, and had cool promotional art and everything. That's what, 4-bit color? But the big one is Nikolai Stefanuta, a vice president of Europe.
Yeah, these people should be named because we should get behind them. We should get behind them on these things.
European Parliament, throwing his weight behind the initiative and saying he signed it himself. Okay, I'm the wrong person to judge social media effectiveness, but 85,000 likes on Twitter would sound like a good day to me if I was a politician. This is what I mean about easy wins for politicians, guys.
Yeah.
Keeping it real.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. Over here in America, bro, we need to get on board with this. We need actual American politicians to be like, hey, whoa, wait a minute. This Stop Killing Games initiative, this kind of needs to be a thing over here.
Most people don't care about video games either way, so this is pretty safe politically. But for the people who do, Stop Killing Games is advocating for a very popular position.
Dude, everybody who's like on the internet, like in the streaming space and the YouTube space, they're for this. They can't even be against it because this is so obvious. So obvious that if you're against it, then you're siding with the corporate freaks that want you to own nothing and be happy and live in the bods and eat the bugs. And if you're for it, then you're for keeping the shit that you paid for. I don't understand people who are pretending to be against this.
That's in line with existing consumer protection laws.
Oh, but the developers, it'd be so difficult to do it. Go fuck yourself. Fuck the developers. If we're making games easy to make, then where's the innovation? There is no innovation if it's easy to just shit out a game and then take it away.
And it's narrowly focused.
And what's to stop them from just re-releasing the same games over and over again? People won't notice because the game that they already played is gone and they forgot. They can just resell you the same package over and over and over again.
So this isn't going to cripple the industry either. The industry is fighting this because they'll fight anything that requires them to do something. Stop Killing Games is about as safe and popular as it gets in politics. And as a bonus, it's appealing to people who might not normally be involved in politics. That's an elusive demographic. And now's a good time to mention again that contacting members of European Parliament on the Internal Market and Consumer Protection Committee is probably the best thing we can do to push back. Though I've received conflicting information on which parties to contact and what subject lines to use. If you want to help, just try your best with contacting a representative of your country. Preferably someone who cares about consumer rights. Okay, that's it. I have no idea what's coming down the pipeline now, but all this resistance means we are throwing around some real power to fix things.
Yeah, the more they freak out about this, the more it's obvious to us that we're winning and we just have to push back even harder. Man, I feel sorry for Ross. I really hope they don't come after him. But at the same time, if they're coming after him, that means that they're taking massive blows. They're losing and they're freaking out and they got to do something so that they don't lose, so they can have their way. And we can't let that happen. And if they take Ross out, bro, that's going to be so bad. That's going to be so bad for the corporations.
So let's keep at it.
True. Yep. Let's fucking go. Declaring war on the gaming corporations. Internet war. This is the gaming war 1. There'll probably be another one. Hopefully it's not the same shit just happening over again. Hopefully it's something else. Like fighting against microtransactions or games being $200. No fucking thank you. Because I see that coming very, very soon. Like, comment, and subscribe! Ring the bell for all notifications.